What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to continue to recreate the Donkey Kong Country 2 OST. Now, it turns out, the having it all in one project, including the orchestral themes, has been maxing out my memory. So I split it up into. I'm gonna split it up into orchestral themes and then into the non-orchestral themes. So and then we'll see how that works. But most of the time, it's been the orchestra simulator that's been running up the thing. So now we're at only 2 gigabytes of data, and so that ought to work. And for this next one, which is the first level, Clam's Romp, this is a non-orchestral theme, so it'll work nicely into this. I've removed all the elements except for steel drum rumba. And then we'll go off that. So let's find first empty and press enter, and then we will go and grab the track blueprint for Clam's Romp and drag it in here. Go to MIDI out and do not start a new project. Okay, so we have our MIDI channel, and this first one I can tell is the sound effects, which we will not be using the notes for the sound effects, so let's close that, delete that. And for the in order to lay down the sound effect track, I wanted to create my own sound effects, like sound effect line. Well, not create my own sound effects, but like gather my own sound effects. So I went on freesound.org, from which you can find a lot of like sound effects that just community people upload, and I got some sounds. And the thing you have to pay attention to with free sound sites, you have to pay attention to the license. So some people will upload and they'll do what's called attribution non-commercial, where you can't use it if it says non-commercial. You can't use it in anything you're going to make money on. And I don't think I'm gonna make money on this anyway. But I think the video being monetized means I'm making money. I don't know, but you can do attribution. Like if you can look for things that are Creative Commons 0, which means it's public domain, and so people upload this free of any restrictions. And then you have what's called attribution, where you have to credit the people who make it if you use it, So those are the two that you are allowed to use. So I found some sounds that were either public domain or attribution, that were like such things like the wave sounds and the like the ship creaking sound. So let's see, and I have them here. I'll drag them into the project. These are all from freesound.org, and so you can hear them here. Let's see, I have a mix. This one sounds pretty good, and it has nice creaking sounds in it. I just have to go and remove some of the let me see if I can't really do high pass. So what I want to do with this is, like, there's some kind of low frequency like mic sounds going on. So I want to go and first I'm going to name this ship, ocean and ship. And then I'm going to give it a mixer track. And then I'm gonna go put an EQ on it and see if I can high pass out the thing, the noise again. What? Which editor are you? Oh, hello from Spain. Welcome, Julio Velasco. Which editor and OS are you using? What does OS mean? OS means my computer, right? It's like I think operating system, right? Yeah, it's Windows 11. I'm pretty sure. I'm not good with this sort of stuff, but yeah, it's probably Windows 11. Which editor? I'm using FL Studio. Oh wait, an annoying background noise sound has just appeared. It just vanished after some seconds. Wow, that's mysterious. I don't know how to fix that. But thank you for letting me know. Hi, buenos dias, amigos. Buenos dias, Sylvie. Welcome. En españolito. Ah, many españols. That's Spanish people. Operating, yes. Okay, the noise again. I don't know where that noise is coming from. I don't know why you would be hearing a noise. Maybe is it my hand on the computer or something? I don't know. But I'll keep an eye on it. Might need to do a noise gate on my microphone. Now, oh, I see it in the levels. Yeah, it's like there's probably something going on. Oh, it's gone. I can see it being reflected. Okay, it should be gone after that now. Oh, there it is again. Wow, let me see. Let me do direct input and see what that is. Oh yeah, that's a mic noise. Let me unplug my mic and replug. Okay. It should be, yeah, it's gone now, so it shouldn't come back. Usually unplugging and plugging in the microphones usually fixes that. But if it comes back, let me know. Okay. So anyway, we are going to EQ this, you're welcome. We're going to EQ this ship noise because there might be some low frequency rumble in there. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, that sounds good now. There's still a little bit of rumble, but I kind of like that because we don't even have bass in this song, so it doesn't really matter that much. But this is kind of loud, so let's turn it down. Let's put this up. There's also some wind sounds in here, which I like a lot. Very nice. Oh wow, I think all these sounds are going on at once actually. Why would, oh, because it's selected. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Okay, there we go. Wow, all those sounds together sounded pretty cool. And so we have that sound, subtle sound, and then we have some more creaking, which I would have to loop because it's very short. But that wouldn't be a problem. And then we have this. I think this one I would prefer for the ship deck sound, Lockjaw's Saga, because this one sounds like kind of muffled, and it sounds really good for that like ominous sort of track. So I think I'm gonna shelve that for now. And then let's see. This one sounds pretty good. And this one's just the waves. So if I put them all together, yeah, I kind of just love the sound of like all of them together. They sound really good. So if I want to do that, then I'm going to have to leave some space for my instruments up here. Not a lot. I don't need a lot because there are not a lot of instruments in this song. But I do need to loop this sound. Okay, and then yeah, we'll leave that there. Actually, no, let's remove it for now because I don't remember exactly how long this song is, but I'm not gonna loop it. So there's that. Ah, I see it. If it goes directly to the next song, well, actually, no, there's going to be a space in between this because in the video, I'm not going to put them all on the same side. So I don't need them to like lead directly into the track, but I do want to have a sort of fade in Oh look, I can fade them all in at once. Nice. There we go. Oh, this one, oh wait, this one didn't move. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not want that to happen. So let's remove this fade in here. Wow, okay. Okay, that sounds nice. I like that. You're doing God's work. Thank you. Thank you, Kamedogu. Welcome. Dear friend Sam, do you like having followers who speak Spanish? I do, yes, actually, because I'm trying to learn Spanish. And I'm in Spain, so... yeah, the more the merrier. So... Now, we're going to... So I want to... In the original, you had sort of a few bars of just the water sounds. And then it comes in with like the snare. So in order to do that, let's remove this because let's remove all the sound effects. So this, we can remove until we've just got the instrument sounds. And I think, although most of these are echoes, but that's fine. I don't know which ones are echoes and which ones aren't. So for here, it looks like we have 8.5 bars of space before the drum loop actually comes in. About 8.5 bars. It's not exactly all the same. So that seems quite a while. Let's see. Oh, not that long, because it is 120 BPM. In your opinion, are you decent at the DKC2 game itself? In my opinion, I'm great at the DKC2 game because I still have all the muscle memory from when I was a kid, surprisingly. So every time I picked up Donkey Kong Country 2, like I used to play it obsessively when I was a kid, right? And so since then, I've retained like sort of the muscle memory where I can just pick up the game and just start playing it again, and I still remember everything, like all the moves to make and all that. So that's pretty cool. And but you can be the judge of that. All the footage on my channel of Donkey Kong Country 2 has been me playing. And I think when I first started out, I tried to like play slow purposefully, for to make it feel more at a relaxed pace. But that came with like disastrous results because people were like saying like, this guy sucks. It wasn't this song already restored by you? Yes, this is not a restoration. This is recreation. So the difference being that instead of using the same sounds used by Dave, we are going to use modern sounds and make it sound really realistic, as realistic as possible, and as good. And I'm going basically using a lot of not using the original 80s sound. So in this point, it's going to sound more modern, and it's not going to sound like the 80s anymore or the 90s, if that makes sense. Hey Sam, first time I'm catching one of these live. I wanted to say hi from Belgium and wishing you luck with what you're cooking today. Thank you, Stony on YouTube. Welcome. I like Belgium. I have to visit sometime. Or I like at least what little I know about it. That's awesome. Love the clips in your video. Yes, that's my favorite part about making videos is the stock footage from archive.org. It's great. You can find like some funny free clips of like just people doing goofy stuff and like dancing real funny from back in the day. So such a great like resource to have. Clear as crystal. Thanks. Welcome. All right, so now we've got our beautiful ship like ambience, like sea ambient sounds. And so after about 8 bars, I'm gonna call it 8 bars because that's nice and clean and neat. It's a multiple. We musicians like multiples of 4 for everything. So 8 bars is nice. So now I'm going to bring in, I need to find a snare for this, because this is like a really deep snare, right? It's like, it's this, I don't even know what to call it. It's a snare drum, like, but it's very lowered in pitch. It's like a low pitched sample. Now, the pattern we have here is, let me see where it repeats. It's like bra 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 ba ba. Okay, it repeats here. This is one bar of that. And so we are going to, I'm going to go and find first empty, call this beat. I can keep renaming them beat because it still just says like clumps romp and then there's beat, so I know which beat it is. I don't have to give it a unique name. But I do need a snare sample. I'm going to see, I don't know if I want to bring play, like the play series back into this, like the orchestral simulator. But I want to do, maybe I can use the Contact Factory library. Or Studio Drummer. I could try that out. That came with like a new keyboard I got. Let's see what Contact Factory library has to offer. Orchestral percussion, snare drums. Why did it go? Oh, it went up here because I removed the solo bass. Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. And it has lots of reverb already. That's a nice deep snare drum. That's actually perfect. Okay, so let's paste that here. And let me see. Let me Alt-C to change that to channel 1. So we have the... That's too high of a snare. This one's like a low. Okay, I like these here. So we need like a roll for the beginning, right? So for this part, well, first we need to move it to the beginning. Okay, here's a good articulation here. So for this, there we go. That's a good one. Here, let me set this to be like a beat. So, or a step. So let me control Q, quantize. Let's preview this. And I want this to be like normal velocity. So we want 2 of these. And then we want a short one and ra ba ba. But that's too fast. Why is it so fast? Get the feeling that, and I think this is like, this needs like another articulation. Yeah, there's no like round robin here, so it's just gonna keep playing the same sample. Okay, oh here, it's supposed to be here. Oh, I see. This is supposed to be, so this is a tricky part where it's supposed to have the final hit on the beat. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do here is, this is just gonna be a little bit lopsided, and then we put a time marker here. It's gonna say, hey, the beat actually starts right here. But then, yeah, okay, so we'll just have to leave it like that. But how, why is that so, why does that feel so slow? Oh, it's actually at 94, okay. Interesting. Oh wow, so that's gonna be a long time. Does it really go on for that long? Interesting. Okay, and actually the full length of the song without a loop ends right here, I think. Because then it's so that's actually a perfect ending. It's right here. This one naturally, that first one naturally fades out, and then these we can kind of just trail off. And that means that this, actually, I need to repeat it again. Remove the fade in, and that'll be fine. Nice. Okay. Okay, and then the beat comes in pretty much. We'll make it start a little bit earlier just to keep it clean. But I want this to start not quite like a step ahead because you have that flam going into it. Okay, that actually sounds good. But we need it to, I just need it to be louder, that's all. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's duplicate that and make it go for the duration of the song. But it feels a little bit off time. I think it maybe takes less time than that. Here, let me check chat. Are these paid sound libraries? If so, is that an expensive? Oh yeah, let me read them in. I want to disturb your amazing job, but please come visit Segovia. They will be good for your original songs inspiration. Ah, Segovia. I haven't heard of that yet. I'm gonna have to check it out. I do want to visit lots of places. Then the clips add personality to the videos and encapsulates how they feel greatly. Thanks. I'm glad you feel that way. Are these paid sound libraries? If so, is that an expensive one-off? Some of them are. I try to use free ones wherever possible. Like the sound effects are not. The sound effects are from freesound.org. The snare drum is from Contact Factory Library, which you get when you purchase Contact. So it's not technically free, but I recommend buying Contact. It's because with Contact you get lots of free sound libraries, like third-party sound libraries that people in the community make. Like here you have let's go through it. I have a lot of patches, free patches from 8Dio. It's kind of a funny name, but there. 8Dio Audio Ollie Taste. I think that one's like been discontinued. Now you have to pay like $9 for it. So you can get this Brazilian series, these Brazilian percussions. And then Budapest Abstract Marimba and Vibes, those were like $30. I think they're more now. Dave Choir is free. G-Town Church is free. This is a bunch of like percussion stuff that's free. And then you have Heritage Percussion, which is free. Ford Mandolin, I can't remember. Pet and House Guitars, they were free. It's the free. They have free versions of them anyway. This I think I had to buy. And then some other stuff I can't really remember, but I use a lot of free stuff. And the all the percussions for steel drum rumba. Oh wait, why is this? This should be pointing to. Wow, why are you not just using one? That's crazy. So this patch uses like a bunch of different groups, which I don't want. I want to do a multi. And it's not, I don't want it to, how do I remove that? Like, I don't want this to allow like groups. Don't do groups. No, absolutely not. And I don't know how to stop that. Like, can I just, oops, start. I have no idea how to stop that. because that is really annoying. Like if I don't want group solo maybe. Okay, cool. Now that stops it. Great. Yeah, please don't. I don't want Contact ever to do that again. So these, yeah, a lot of these are free. All the loops here are free. This is from Wave Alchemy. Wave Alchemy's free packs or something like that. Let me see what I have here for this. Wave Alchemy Afro Latin. Yeah, these were all like free loops that I just sliced up. And the sax was not free. The Moto Bass 2, this bass thing here was free. That's a really good one. The sound effects were free. Yeah, that was like earlier in the thing. I think it's more of a prolongated silence between the beats. Oh no, that was like it's the articulation of the roll being too far ahead, and now it's not playing. Why is it not playing now? It's not even playing at all. God, Contact is such a bad plugin, like such an inconvenient. Like they have no idea. Why do you do this? Like this is not what anybody wants. MIDI, maybe if I take this MIDI off Omni and just have it do 1. Okay, there, it's working again. Let's see. Okay, cool. Now I know how to fix that. Yeah, it's because there's a roll, and so it starts a little bit before the note that it's actually supposed to represent. So actually, it should start here. And so what I want to do is keep these at, let's see, select all similar clips. And I want to have them be half a step earlier than is written. Except they still sound, it sounds like there's a gap between the two regular hits. Oh, because I think I didn't move these up. I think it's actually supposed to be here. Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. There we go, that sounds better. There we go. Okay, that sounds great. So see if we can be your dear friend. Of course. I really admire everything you do. It's great. I could never even compress an audio file. Well, it's yeah, I don't know if you'd want to compress an audio file, because it's you want high quality. Everybody wants high quality. So you want to decompress an audio file. It's second to last note on the flam is coming in half. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I fixed that. Oh, so big love, man. Thank you, Roots. Welcome. So now what have we got here? Okay, that's sounding good. I kind of want to, I don't think it was a reverberated sample in the game, but I think it didn't really I didn't really want all that reverb. I don't really want all that reverb here, right? Because it's not supposed to be very reverberated. Oh man, it still sounds... Okay, that's not, it's playing tricks on me a little bit. Let me put the... Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, it's kind of, sometimes the audio kind of plays tricks on you a little bit. So now what I want is the next instrument, which means that it's this one right here. The first one, which should, this has got to be the piccolo. Actually, it's sort of like an Irish flute sound, so I kind of want to use another one from the Contact Factory series. There's like an Irish flute here. In the if you go to World, and then there's Irish flute. Okay, I'm gonna minimize this for now, and then go to Irish flute. And now I need to edit this because it's like, whoops, I have to use, what is this number 3? Nope. There we go. But I don't really want all those funny articulations there, because, and I think the reason why why this sounds like sort of like an Irish flute is because it sounds similar to a shakuhachi, and a shakuhachi is what the original instrument used for that was in the game, but he cut off the little, like, because the shakuhachi always has that little accent at the beginning. But he removed it and just made it like, he removed the accent at the beginning and just made it like a regular flute. And so it kind of makes sense that these both sound similar. And I want to sort of remove, there's that big, this is the like this is the articulation here. So if I remove that, that might sound good. Let's try that out. So let's copy, let me select this here. And then we're gonna, oh wait, I actually don't need to do that because I can just use this part. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut this and move this to the beginning, actually. Move this to the beginning, and then I wanna, so the downbeat is here, so I want to make sure of that. So let's do, and this is going to go into Contact at, what was it, channel 4? Channel 5. That sounds all right. Let me raise it because it's very low volume. It still sounds kind of funny. Let's try the lower velocity. Wait, what velocity is this actually playing at? Oh, it's playing down there. Okay, there's no undo button for this, so let me just keep replacing it. So let's put this to a more normal velocity. It still sounds kind of funny. Let me try removing both of these and see. Okay, what's this right here? Oh, this is like a release sample. So if I move this over here for a second, and then this must be the sustain version. Okay, very nice. Now let's move the other part back. Now let's check out that. It sounds pretty good. Let me see if I can get more of a better sound from it by taking the lower one. Oh, this is also a release. Let's see what the last one has to offer. Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. Sounds pretty good. Still sounds kind of... Maybe it's the release that was making it sound like that. Oh yeah, that sounds much better actually. Nice, I like that. Da-da-da. Okay. All right, we'll roll with that. And let's remove these snares for now since we don't really need them anymore. So then the next part, I think this is the echo of the flute. So we can remove that. And let's remove this this thing here. MIDI channel, and let's remove this because this was also the flute. Let's see. Okay, so this is the next part, which the next part I think was the violin or the fiddle. Yeah. So let's go and get. I have a VST for this. That's like a violin synthesizer. Where's my violin synthesizer? Did I not put it in my favorites? Okay, yeah, it's here. And then you have it. I can add it here. This is the Swam violin. And so you have here, I have to move the, oh wait, I have to set the mod wheel for this. Let's see. There we go. It's got a nice vibrato on it. So if I paste the line here right after this. And it's supposed to go an octave up. Nice. I like it. Nice. I might want to take the expression down a little bit. And up the vibrato a little bit. Let's try changing the body of the violin too, see if we can get a more impressive sound out of it. I do want it to be louder too. Ooh, I think that one sounds the best so far. Nice. Yeah, let's go. Let's roll with that one. Love it. Okay, and there's supposed to be some harmony over here. Let's see, good fuck, good fucking nice. Welcome, Beef Wellington. All right, so good morning. Anyway, let's go. We're gonna take this. I think we have I think we have a harp here. So we can take that harp sound, cut those notes, and then what do I have for harp? I think I have like a... I think I have a, oh, in a Piano Tech, This one was this is a good piano plugin. I highly recommend it. It might be, I think it's like was like 100, 150, but it's a good piano synthesizer plugin. Synth piano or imitation piano. But with this, you can have, there's like all sorts of demos of other instruments, and I think the only thing is like that's with the demo is that some of the its notes don't play, but I think it might not hit some of those notes. But there's also a Celtic harp. Let's see, there's a concert harp and a Celtic harp. Celtic is like similar to Irish, so we can use that. Even though it's a demo, I haven't purchased it. It might not hit any unsupported notes. Let's see. Let's try it out. Wait, what was the original key? A sharp. Nice. Let's hear it by itself. Nice. I think it is hitting all the right notes, or it's like all the good notes. Oh, actually, I think it's supposed to go up an octave. Yes. Nice. Beautiful. And let's up the velocity a little bit. Oh, much better. Oh, it is hitting some unsupported notes. This C sharp is unsupported. I might have to buy that one later. So maybe we can just... I wonder if I can just like put it, like pitch it up and then fill in that gap. Let's see. Let's see if I clone it. So let's call this harp. Wait, but first let's call it harp. Let's call it harp plus 1. So if I do this and I go set the pitch to be plus 100 cents, and then I just go and repaste those notes in there. I have to know which bar it was. Okay, it was this one. And then I paste this at C. It should play like the right pitch. Whoops. There we go. See, now it's actually, it's playing C, but I changed the pitch so it'd actually be playing C sharp. Nice. Nice, okay. So you have that stop, and then let's see. You have what's next? Well, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got the panning right here. So this one was the piccolo. Which one was? Oh, the piccolo I deleted. Whoops. Okay, so let's go back to that, and so I can see what the thing was. I can go back to all that. Where is my deleted channel? Oh, delete channel multi-track. Okay, so it's... Nope, is that still not back far enough? That is still not back far enough. I think I deleted it somewhere up here. Oh, it's not even... I don't even think I can go that far back. Oh well. So... I'm gonna check that. Let me check that in the SPC, and then I can just approximate it. So let's go and play Clomp's Romp. Okay, so it's a little bit in the left channel. And it's got vibrato on it, interestingly enough. Might want to turn that one down a bit, the flute. So let's just send it to like 41%. Now let's make it a little louder. I want to try to turn down the velocity a little bit. Oh, that wouldn't change the sound. Okay. So that's good. Now, then we have the, what's next part? This next one here. I think this one's an echo, actually. No, actually, I think this is just the harmonica. No, wait. And so this one also was on the left, the violin. This was like 33% left. Oh wait, no, this might have been the, let's see. See if I go back to the MIDI stuff here. So this one was actually on the right, 25% right. I think this was the flute at 58% left. And then this one was like 25% right. So wait, hold on. Let me get a good let me get a good solid foundation on that. So this one was, oh yeah, I cut the note. And so this one was, I think was the flute maybe? Not really sure. Okay, here we go. So 58% left on the flute. 25% right on the violin. And then for the harp, 33% left. Yeah, that'll be it. So for the flute goes 68% to the left. And then the violin goes 25% to the right. And then the harp goes 33% left. Cool. I'm not sure I like this one actually, like this violin body actually. Oh, this one's better actually. I like this one. Oh wait, maybe not. That'll do for now. Okay, and this definitely was the concertina. So they use the same kind of harmonica sound as they do in Donkey Kong in Aquatic Ambience. So, but here I can tell it's supposed to be a concertina, which is like an old Irish British instrument, which is similar to an accordion. And so, but it has to be a concertina because a concertina, like an accordion, has like a bunch of tones going on at once whenever you play like even just one note on the accordion. concertina doesn't. It's smaller and therefore it has a smaller, a more purer tone. So what I want to do then is, let's see, I got a cheap concertina from 8Dia. It was like $8. And so this would be the Misfit concertina, and it plays pretty nicely. So if we drag that here, and let it load. You work as a music composer full time and do YouTube in full time and do YouTube in free time? No, actually the YouTube pays me money from ad revenue. That's my full time job. I don't really get a lot of gigs as a composer, unfortunately, just because composing is like very extremely competitive. So I would never even make enough to earn a living with that. It's very extremely competitive. So I just do YouTube instead. That pays me lots more than I would ever get as a full-time composer. So let's see, the concertina sound is here, and it will be probably at channel 6. So after this pattern right here. Oh, then it waits a little bit. So it waits after that note is completed. And actually, this is like, there's like some weird. FL Studio always pastes this like kind of off the beat, or maybe it was just already off the beat. I don't know. So what I need to do then is quantize this. I think that works. Now, actually, it doesn't. It ruins the durations of the note. So let's do quick quantize start times. And then let's Alt X to bring up the level scaling. Let's move the velocity to full or regular. Okay, so here I think. Yeah, there we go. That's a good concertina sound. Pretty good. I like it. Might have to eat. I definitely want to do some effects on that later on, but for now it works. Nice. And some of those notes, the only problem is that some of those notes are quieter. Like I think this D needs to be louder. Not that loud. Oh, it's always either louder, or like much louder, or much quieter. That's stupid. So if we go into this instrument, let me try editing that note. Okay, so it's this sample here. And then I might be able to, yeah, I can up it in volume. Let's see what that does. Whoops. Oh, beautiful. What? Oh, wait. It's doing round robin. Oh, yeah, that's right. So. Let me see if I can do the group editor, and maybe there's like a. I still don't really understand the group editor very well, but yeah, all these letters and stuff mean nothing to me, except for RR1, RR2. Oh well, that should be fine anyway. And I think Yeah, I think this one actually plays by itself. This concertina, there's no harmony under it. Okay, and then after that, oh, there's pizzicato strings under it. Okay, let me try the contact pizzicato strings, because if I recall correctly, the pizzicato strings in Hollywood Orchestra are kind of off time. Let's try those first. So pizzicato. Wait, I think I have to do violin ensemble. Or maybe just string ensemble. Maybe I'll just do total string ensemble in case it goes lower than the violin range. And where is the... Okay, here, I think this is it. This is the pizzicato thing. Or maybe, did I get the wrong line? Because there was no harmony under here. Oh, and also I don't need this part right here because this is just a repeat. Maybe I grabbed the wrong line. Let me try this one. Oh yeah, I think it's this one, not the other one. Okay. And that means that the concertina is 41% left. Okay, so let's go an octave down with that and Alt X, normalize the velocity. Whoops, wrong channel. And I think there's like a stereo thing that was like making it go right to like pan right to left. Let me see. Yeah, this thing, but it's too far to the left. Yeah, let's use that. Some of the notes are still like way too quiet, but I guess there's nothing I can really do about that. Like this part. I can raise that up a bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's too loud. Oh well. I guess that's what I get for paying $8. And then this one, it's still. I can normalize the velocities later in post processing. Okay, so the pizzicato strings here. Here's where they are. So if I grab this and then delete everything else. And then I want to go, did I add the strings? I think I did. Yeah. And so I want to go to string ensemble and say it's a pizzicato articulation. And then I'm going to go under that and say, let's see. Oh, wait. So 7, Alt C. I think it might be an octave up. Yeah, there we go. And it has echoes built in, and I don't want that, so I'm gonna go and remove these echoes. Nice. Okay, so now it's just going to take some time to remove all of these. This is going from A sharp major to F major, which is generally a 5-to-1 resolution, very strong resolution. And then you have it going from that's a 4-to-1 resolution. So it's not a very strong resolution. Actually, this is, yeah. So this is like, so it's actually, no, it is 1 to 5 because it's in 1 to 5 in F. 1 to 1, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1. No, actually it is 4. So it's 1, 4, 1, 4, 5, 1. Yeah. Pretty common folk progression. So this last part. So it's da 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 dee. Okay, and then we'll control L to change the length of the notes, make them all together. Except this guy, which is not length. Nice. Now let's bring up the velocity on that. Alt X. Nice. And I want to remove the reverb on that because I'm going to add my own later. Okay, and I want to compare that to the Hollywood Orchestra version because the Hollywood Orchestra version I think has a more realistic sound. This one I don't think has round robin for those repeated notes. There's a lot of repeated notes here. So let's try and cut those, and we're gonna take it into the orchestra and see what we can do. See if we can get a better sound from that. And I'm gonna send this to channel 1. And then I'm going to go to Hollywood Strings and go to First Violins, go to Short Tight, and do Pizzicato Round Robin 4. And then just do that on channel 1. It's very quiet, so I want to... So it's very quiet, which is often a problem with this simulator. I want to go put this up to 6 and this up even more. There we go. I like that one better, actually. Nice. Okay, so we can remove this. Lovely. Okay, and that's those pizzicato strings were 31% left. So let's change that panning to -31. Pretty much. All right. And I think that's where it starts all over again. And the rest of these are just echoes. So that's cool. We can remove all of this. So we have our melody, and then let's oh wow, this is not supposed to start there. So let's see. I need to does so it goes da 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 da, and I think it starts on the second bar after the beat. Oh wow, why is it starting at 120? Crazy. Oh, I think it's because this one is at 121, and then whenever it's like as soon as you go before this one, which has the tempo automation in it, it's gonna take that thing. Oh, why does this fade out? Oh, because it's going into each other. Okay, that makes sense. But it still shouldn't. Oh, okay, it goes away whenever I look at it. So what I want to do then is take a piece of this and put it at the beginning. Let me first say that, okay, this is going to be bar snap. And then I want to put this at the beginning. I think that should stop it from being, yeah, okay. Nice. I've listened to hundreds of your restorations. You're a god. Thank you, Deebsy. Welcome. I listen to these remasters all the time. Thank you, G Best Saves. Nice name. Okay, so the only thing is, like, I think the snare is too loud and the flute is too quiet. Let's turn up the flute. Okay, and then the flute, the violin is, I need some more space. So in the original, there's like a little, it goes off the beat, like it delays the beat for a little bit. So we need a time marker here. And of course, FL Studio pastes, when I do this, anytime I go here, FL Studio automatically selects all this. And then when I do time marker, it just puts 2 time markers around the selection, which is really annoying. So what I want to do then is, I'm going to move this and say stop selecting everything, because I never pressed Control A. I never asked it to select anything, so I don't know why they programmed it to do that. So let's, well, and now it's going to paste at the beginning. And I think, okay, yeah, that's really not convenient, but okay. So here we're going to put it here. And so now we have a little delay here. Why did it do that? Okay, now we need the pizzicatos to be on time, to be in the new timing. There we go. I'm not really sure what happened there. Seems like everything, oh, because I had it, why did everything get moved over here? Hold on. Oh, did I just like Control A and select everything? Whoops. So let's select this. And then move that over here. Nice. I still think I want to play with that the body a little bit. Okay, something's off there. Oh, because the snares never stopped. Right. Okay, so I want to set the snap on the grid to a beat and then move it over like this, and then we have... There we go. I think these two happen a little bit too early. No. Maybe just slightly too early? Which then means that... Yeah. So maybe we go 1 1/4. Oh, cool. There's the other one again. The map. Okay, that's better. Nice. Definitely gonna need to do some mixing on that concertina to make it sound more like the game. And I think okay, so I think some of the sound effects are like, this one's like way too loud. Oh, look at that. I'm getting the... Nice. I still kind of want to hear more from the flute. Let me see. Let me raise up the volume artificially. And let me turn it down a little bit like this. Still sounds funny. I might replace that with something else later. Now the violin I want to be loud, even louder. It's already at max volume. Let me just make the... Now the pizzicato strings I want to be a little louder. And the concertina as well. Nice. Okay, let's end the ambience a little earlier. Ah, nice. Oh, it doesn't even fade out. I think it's because it's a tempo issue. Nice, I like that ending. It's like a tempo glitch. Okay. But that's good, I like that. Okay, so... let's play it one more time. Let me see what people are saying. Well, I'm super excited that you've started doing stuff from DK64 now. It was the first Donkey Kong game I ever played. Me and my coworker listened to your DKC remasters at work. Wow, glad to hear it. Glad you enjoy it. Yes, I also grew up with a lot of Donkey Kong 64. So I played that a lot. And I'm happy to be doing Donkey Kong 64. Hopefully I can do more. We'll see what... I don't think I have... I definitely don't have enough to do the main... I'm missing a sound from Frantic Factory. But I think most of them are possible. Yeah, but definitely all the orchestral stuff is possible. Not sure about the sound. There might be some sound effects missing in the fungi forest. But other than that, I think pretty much the whole game is doable. Other than Frantic Factory. I think I might remove... Oh no, I actually like that one. Actually, I like both of them. So I think the flute, the main problem with the flute is that it's just got these big overblown tones on it. I can't remember it quite sounding like that before, so I might go and try to edit it again. Or just use something different. Let me see. I reset it, and then I go... See, that's way too aggressive. But if let's see if I can do it by editing the velocities. I think that sounds a little better. I think I just need to, because it's all the flute, all the notes are like really connected to each other. I think I just need to... Oh, that sounds even worse. I think I just need to turn down the release, really. Oh, it's already really low. That sounds pretty good whenever you do it like that. Just sounds a little funny is all. Might find something else for that. So let's hear it with the beat. I'm loving that snare though. Oh, it needs to be louder. Nice. I like it. Maybe we'll turn down the concertina a little bit. Nice. I like how it ends with like a little creak. Lovely. Sweet. Okay. So how long have we been doing this? I might try to tackle a Jib Jig. I listened to a lot to your Donkey Kong 64 Masters during last year. It's nice to watch you live. Thank you, Diego. Welcome. All right. So let's try to go for now Jib Jig. So let's make a new pattern. And then we're gonna go into restorations, DK2 track blueprints, and find Jib Jig. Okay, let's save it. Okay, big one. All right, so here's our toms. I need toms for this. So I need like a single tom drum. Let's see what we get from the Contact Factory library. Actually, I might use addictive drums too for this. Because I'm pretty sure the contact library is not going to have a round robin on it. And I really need something natural sounding for this. So let's see what we can get from addictive drums too. This is like my drum simulator that I use particularly a lot. So let's see. I want to, instead of making a kit, I kind of, oh, it's got a kit made already. I wonder if I can start from like in nothing. Just to save memory. Now let's just remove everything, I guess. And I think they recently updated this, so I'm not really that sure about how to control this anymore. Okay, the kit is here. I wonder if I can remove this. I guess not. But I need toms mainly. I want to actually see if I can. Ah, yes. So I can do empty. I don't think I can do empty. Oh well. So let me see if I can remove it from here. No. MIDI activity, edit page, piecing. And I don't know how, oh, oh yeah, I can just do empty, that's right. So here I can remove all of these drums. And I just need toms so far. Let's see, but which of these, doesn't even say which of these are toms. Oh yeah, because they're all toms, because I'm in the toms section. I think this is actually the right. Actually, I think I need one a little bit bigger than that. Maybe let's go for 12 by 8. Oh yeah, that sounds good. So in Jib Jig, we have this pattern. And it's gonna be, it's like the velocity is rising, right? So, and I kind of want that effect. So let me first go. So this will be. Let me see if this is the, okay, this is the original signal and then there's an echo. So let me just take this sort of, all this line, this whole line. And I think this one, yeah, so it plays at this pitch quite a lot. I think if I just take this whole line, but minus the no, because it's repeated a lot. I think if I just take this line and like cut it off whenever I know where there's a repeat, it'll do. So let's go here and then find where my toms are. There we go. So you have two articulations, and I think this is just right hand and left hand. So what I want to do is put it on C, and then kind of alternate them. Now the velocity, I like that it's taking the velocities, but I want to like sort of use the, let's see, have it be stronger, multiply it. Yeah, it's coming in, it's like, get crescendoing. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, and then it does. Nice. Okay, and I want it to just end there. And so now, what is the panning for this part? It's just center, okay. And I want this to start immediately, so let me Control A and I think the downbeat is here. Now, I want to make use of the other articulation. I think these is like right hand and left hand. So I want to try to make use of those. So let's select odd. Wait, this is like the odd beat. I want it to select like every other note. Select, I don't think I can really, I think it's selecting the odd beats. So the only way to really do this is to just drag them down. And I think this is a flam, so this can stay on the same hand. I think it does sound more natural like that. So let me just go and select all of the, like every other hit. Might take a while, but that's what we got to do. Oh, it won't take too long. Okay, should be almost complete now. Okay. Cool. Okay, so the next thing we have is going to be I'm actually not sure what that is. Let me go and find whatever that is. So now I can mute everything but the first channel. So let's see. Oh, it's the sticks. Do I have an articulation for that in Addictive Drums too, or do I need to use a sample? I guess not. Maybe there's like an effects thing. Yeah, I probably need to get a sample for that. And I think I used to have a sample like a long time ago, but I don't have it anymore. Where it was like, yeah, I don't have that anymore. There's no like sticks, like hitting sticks together. Let me see what freesound.org has. Drums. Let me search drumstick. You won't be able to see this, but I'm gonna search drumsticks. Nah. That's got a nice reverb effect to it. Nice. Might be a little bit distorted, but this one's public domain. Nice. I can't decide if I like this one. What's the license on this one? Let's see, this one is yeah, I can so I can use this one. This is an AIF file. I don't know if FL Studio will even load an AIF file. That's a mono sound. I think this one's a mono too. It's just all in the left ear. Nah. Okay, I think that between these two it'll be fine. Let me see what I can make with these two sounds. So, for the beat of hitting the drumsticks together, we have wait, this isn't the right articulation. That's not the right oh, it comes in later. But what's this right here? Oh, it does some like sporadic hits and then it does the beat. Okay, so that makes sense. So we have this. So what I want to do is take both of these articulations and then I'm going to cut them. I'm going to keep my cursor here and then I'm going to go into, I'm going to add a slice X channel. Let's see, where is slice X? And then I'm going to go and drag one of the sounds in here. I don't think FL Studio even supports .aiff. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. So this one is not a sound. Oh, I think it's a stereo sound. It's just like very much in the left channel mostly, and I think it's kind of clipping actually. Yeah, I think this person like recorded it and didn't know it was like all in the left channel and clipping. So I don't know about that one, but it is 48K. Oh, this one is also 48. But I kind of like the other recording too. In a way, maybe I'll put the other one on deck B. And then I'll say, hey, what if, is there some way to like pan this so that it's like normal? Because I don't really want to make it mono. I know there's definitely, okay, I can just do that with note pans actually. No, wait, actually, I think there is a way. Master randomness, There's got to be a pan control somewhere around here. Ah, panning. So, but I have to edit it marker by marker. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I'll just use the notes and then, yeah. So, and I don't want it to, I hate that it starts out with this auto dump setting. I don't want it to auto dump. I don't want those notes in there. I sliced it up because I don't want to edit that. Okay, so I think I just like removed the, oh well, let's just cut this and then we'll use the repeat since I still have that in there. Okay, so the sound goes at this bar here. And I think FL Studio is pasting it at the exact, wait, I think the tempo is like, the timing is like in triplets. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be like right here. So I want to then, where is the sound actually? Oh, I think I have to Alt C to change that to here. Weird. Why isn't it sending it to, not even like letting me play it? Crazy. Oh, because there's no markers, that's right. So let me do auto slice and dull auto slicing. So now I want to, okay, so if I do this, okay, that should be the right beat, I'm pretty sure. So now what I want to do is just spread these all out among the slices. And I want this, actually I want them all to be normal velocity. And actually, I would like all the odd beats. Let me see if I can use that select odd function. Nope. Let me see. I would like to use like the echo, like so there's like a flam sort of thing going on here, and I want to use this, like have the beginning of the flam be the mono one. Or perhaps let me try putting these all, actually I need to put these all, like map these all out, and then we can worry about that. Because they're all gonna go into different like slices. And so now the part where it's like a where it plays them at different pitches, this is like supposed to be, we can just do fine pitch for this, so I can manually lower the pitch. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 400 cents. That won't be a problem. Let's see. Where are we at? Right here, marker 11. So let's go here, here. Let me get closer. I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so that's pretty much all of them mapped, and they don't even use all the slices that are available, so that's cool. Now, let's hear them played like that. Okay, that's the mono version. But first of all, let's take those notes that are supposed to be lower and then lower them 400 notes with the fine pitch function. So let's just select, actually I need to know where to move them. So let's kind of like select all the others, and then I know I want to move that one pretty much down there. Okay, yeah, there's like a grid line there to show me where to go. So let me select all those all those beats where it's supposed to be. Yeah. No, why? Don't do that. Okay. There, that's where we want it. Nice. Love it. And I want these to have like full velocity, like full release, because I want them to just play. I don't want them to just end when the note ends. I want them to play out the sample. And I think there's a click in that last one, and I don't know why. I think it might be because at the end of the sample there's like a little bit of a, yeah. Oh, it's not that sample, it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Ah, here it is. Nice. Okay. So that sounds good. Let's see what happens if I transfer it to like the other sound that I have. I'm curious as to how that will sound. So it sounds almost all on the right channel. Let's see what happens if we go turn it to the, like, mediate it out. I like that one actually. I can tell it's distorted, but it's a good kind of distortion, you know what I mean? Let me Control L to make them all, but I don't want this one to go out so far. Oh, it doesn't have that many articulations, that's why. Let me try but I kind of like the stereo sound of the other one. So let me try it. So let me wrap it back down to whenever it reaches the full amount. Let's go back down and start it over. And then you have it going full like that. Oh, these are some like really strong articulations here. Like you have, so when it goes, and then it gets really strong around that mark right there. So let's go start it over right here. And then we'll like limit it to like 10. Nice, I like it. And it's, yeah, that stereo really works well because I don't like mono. I don't like a lot of mono stuff going on. I always want to use stereo if I can. Amazing work, thanks. You're welcome, Alexis. Welcome. Potato Whale, I love your work. Thank you, Potato Whale. Welcome. All right, so we have some pretty good drums going right now. And then next, I think there's like a bass. This might be a bass drum here. Because there's like that big bass drum hit, which also uses the tom. So let's see what that's going on. Oh, that's wind, actually. We'll get to that later. So let's go on to the next one now. The next one, to start out, you have this. So you have, I think this is the flag flapping. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. I don't know if we can, I'm gonna need to like pick some sounds out. So you have the violin. We're gonna do the sound effects separate. Nice, so it's pretty much just that, and then, so it's pretty much just this solo right here that keeps on repeating, I think. Yeah, because then it cuts out, it only plays part of this. So we have this chorus here. Let's see. Actually, I can just take this, these notes here because it's, I want to kind of do it all in one long take. So let's copy that. And let's go to our violin. I think it starts here. So let's go up an octave. Nice. And I want to up the velocity here. Nice. And we also need our pitch bend. So let's put in 0 here. If I can. There we go. Okay, and I think there's some, like, because of the time difference, we're gonna have to match the time, but because we had to move it a little bit, right? So okay, so it looks like we have about this much space here, but I need take it off. None. Put the grid on here, and then Control X. Okay, maybe not that much. Maybe just half a beat. Nice. Nice. I think it might be not quite enough. Let's see. Yeah, it's not quite enough. I think it's pointing to, oh, it's only 125 cents. So let's Alt X. And then we're gonna go up to, I can't, the only thing about this is I can't tell where it's, how far it's going. Let me just do 150 and see where that goes. 190, almost. $215, that's fine. Nice. Nice. Cool. And then I wanted to go back down to 0 before the solo comes in again. So but it has repeats too, so I want to remove this part actually. Nice, okay. Nice. I'm not sure. There, that one sounds better. I like how you can see the notes moving around too, like the strings being pressed. Lovely. Okay, so I can remove that part. Okay, so what do we have next besides sound effects? I think we have the flute coming back again here. Okay, and what's the MIDI channel of the the panning of the flute of the violin? It's just center again. So okay, cool. So now the flute is also center. That's easy. Let's just so we select this, and I kind of like leaving the idea of leaving the second solo in there, because then it'll be there for reference if I need it. Okay, so let's go back to our flute, which I believe is channel 6. No, 5. Okay. I don't like the fact that it's just not round robin at all. I'm gonna have to find another. I think I'm gonna have to find another sound for this. Now, where does it go? I think it's supposed to go up an octave, actually. And I think it's too loud still. Or it might just be that I have to lower the velocity even more, but it's already really low. Oh, it makes it better if I turn off the release noise. Maybe that's just what I needed all along. But it still doesn't have round robin, so that one repeated note it doesn't sound very good. So I might try with the, let me try something with the Hollywood Orchestra flute. That might be actually a good decision. For now, at least. Let me put this here. And then let me get the piccolo. It was the piccolo that I used for the orchestral compositions. Okay, here's one with like a I do want one with an accent though. Let's try that. And let's send this to channel 2. Oh, it has to be higher. And I need the note to like kind of stop a little bit before it starts a new note. So let's try that. The note that's right next to it. Oh, and let's up the velocity here. The normal velocity. Okay, it's actually not reacting to velocity. And I need to change the panning since it has a natural pan to the left. So let's... Nice. Cool. Let's see if the Clam's Romp piccolo sounds better on that too. So let's Shift C and cut. And then we'll go to play. And then we'll send this to channel 2. Oh, I need to go up an octave. Shift C, Control up, and Alt X. Oh, I don't have it doesn't go as low as C. So I would need an actual flute for that. I might try to get another library for this and just make it an Irish flute. I try to find some kind of third-party Irish flute contact library. That might be the move. All right, let's see what we got. I'm Japanese. I was watching a streamer called Stehage from Japan just playing Donkey Kong Country 2, and I was fascinated by the background music that you make. Thank you for making such great music. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that flute is working out for this one, but I might replace it later, depending on what I find. As for this, it sounds really good. Because for Clamp's Romp, if we were to go this same route, we would have to do an alto flute because of the lack of range. So, so let's see. If I go for an alto flute, because I think this would be a tenor flute, and an alto flute would be one step lower. I'm not sure. So if I also do this like accent, and then go to channel 3, put this to about 6 dB, and also do the same sort of settings, then I would just change this to channel 3. But did I change them all by accident? No, I didn't. Okay, so select channel 3 and then Alt-C. Oh, wow, it doesn't even go that high. Maybe is an alto flute is this like a soprano flute? Is the regular, what's the regular one? What's the range here? Okay, this one's higher. And I think I still have to make it like louder here. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't really like that so much, but we'll probably find an Irish flute to replace that with. So, this one's working out nicely for the time being. What else do we have around here going on? Here's the rain, so I definitely can just like remove those. Here's more rain. Can just delete all those. Okay. So we also have, I think this is the flute echo. Yeah. Just delete that. Whoa. Oh wow, key change, right? Okay, so what I did there was I forgot to set the Oh wait, why didn't it go back? That's weird. It's a glitch, I guess. Okay, so then the flute comes in, but what do we have here? I think we have, like, because we have part of the harp, because the harp is made in different channels so that the notes can overlap. So he uses like 3 channels for this, I think. And so what I can do is grab this one loop here, and I think it plays twice in the whole song. So if I grab that here, and then I go to this bar, cut it, and then I can go back to that harp And I think this is the first note, right? So, and then they have some echoes here, but for these echoes, I can just do Control G and glue them all together. But why am I not hearing any sound from the harp? Does it need to be kind of one? Interesting. Oh, I think it also puts it on time, just to further like discourage you from using the demo. So what I'll do is just replace it with the demo. I might buy it later, but we shall see. Not now. So it's really quiet is the only thing. So let's turn the volume up. Nice. So that's, oh yeah, it's the velocity is not good. Okay. Nice. Okay, so now let's grab the other layers. So, oh yeah, I think it's going in like triplets here. So we have this, and then we're gonna Control G to glue everything together. And let's Alt X to make it all one velocity. Cool, so now we have we have the second piece of it. And then we go and grab this one. And that will make it complete. And then we Control G, Alt X, Enter. And then we're gonna move this over, whoops, Control Z. We're gonna move this over here. Nice. Nice, okay, that sounds great. Let's call this harp. Yeah, I definitely have to get another Irish whistle sound. Okay, so what is next? What do we have here? I think this might be part of the concertina harmony. So this one, which we only have it playing once, so let's just grab that. And then we'll go to contact. And I'm not really sure which channel the concertina was. Let me see. There it is. This is obviously going to have to go down an octave. That's Alt C. And then I need to Alt X. Nice. But I think it has to have an it's gonna have to have an envelope on it, but first let's grab all the different layers and whatnot. I can find them. Where are the layers? more drums. That's probably the bass drum over there. Oh, this is the snare right here. This is the other concertina. The other concertina layer, anyway. So let's Control down, Alt X, and then we're gonna line this up. And then Alt C. And I'm gonna Alt X and turn down the velocity here. But I'm hesitant to put an envelope on it since you can't really, well, on a concertina you can control the volume by how much you play, by how hard you play. So maybe that is a valid thing. So let me put I'm gonna go into the options, and down here you have the envelope. Turn off the sustain, and then we're gonna set it to like what, 2 seconds. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Oh, the flute is misaligned. Wait a second, I think it's the concertina that's misaligned? Hold on. No, the concertina is aligned. Oh, there should be a time marker here, that's why. Oh, and of course FL Studio always puts the time marker in the same place because this thing is selecting where I didn't ask it to. And then it's still going to put the time marker in the wrong place. And not only that, but it's going to put it outside of my edit point. So I have to change my grid snap to match that. Okay, and so now the flute should be here. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's working out nicely. Let's see what else we've got. I think that's pretty much it, I think. Oh wait, we have drums. Yeah. So we have a bass drum in here, I know. Doon 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 doon. Yeah, here we go. So this is it. So if we cut that, and then so then I need to use addictive drums too. And I know I'm gonna need the other tom. So let's go and select. Oh wow, what is that? That's not toms. Okay. There we go. Now I need a big, like the biggest tom I can get. 16 by 16, that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, I played with full velocity because that's a loud one too. But it's brush toms. Oh yeah, because jazz has like a really huge one. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I need. Yeah, that's good. I'll stick with that one. So for that one, I'm gonna want to do. And where? I forgot what bar the the bass drum is supposed to be, or the big tom, floor tom, I should say. Okay, it's over here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's where I thought it was. Okay, so going to Addictive Drums 2. There it is. So I paste that, and then wherever that is, probably down here somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Let's put that to full velocity. Nice. Might even be able to make that even louder. Nice. Boom, boom. I really like how those clicks came out. Even though they're a bit distorted, they have a nice sound. Okay, now we need our snares. So what it does in the game, it has two soft hits, which it simulates by using attack. And then this is it, and it's also higher pitch. So it's so what we need is, I want to try to use that snare that we used for the whatever it was, Clamp's Romp. I want to try using that if I can. And then we'll go to contact. Actually, that was a different snare, so I kind of want to use a real one from like a real sounding one. Maybe I'll even switch the one in Clamp's Romp out for this one. This one we want to do, let's see. No, that's way too high. Try the low end, the bigger one. That's pretty good. Kind of want a harder hitting one. Oh yeah, there we go. That sounds like the right pitch to me. No, that's too high again. Yeah, I think this one was the best one. Okay, so let's go in here, and then we're gonna paste this. Let's go up. Wait, no, I think the snares are down here. No. There they are. Okay, so how I want to do this is, let's see. So I want a soft hit for these two right here because they're supposed to be like lower velocity, right? But I think it should be a D right here. So this part we're going to, I need higher velocity first of all. And I want that that big hit to really be full velocity. Yeah, there we go. But it's off time, so... Nice. Nice. Okay, and I want that snare to be a little louder than it is now. Yeah, there we go. I love it. That's really good. Let's turn up the flute. Hold on, let me go back. Nice. Nice. Cool. I think that about does it for this song. So let's remove all these MIDI notes. Except maybe if there's the snares have pan. I think nothing really has pan except for the concertina. Concertina is kind of panned between 33% and 41%. So what I want to do is kind of do something in the middle since it's all one instrument and it's a little bit stereo anyway. But the concertina already has a panning as dictated in Clamp's Romp. So I don't really want to like shift them between there. I want to treat it like a full performance where you would have someone on stage sort of sounding like that, but I didn't even add it here for some reason. So let's just go and add it in. All right, like 37 seems like a nice medium. What's this here? Oh, there's another layer to the concertina I forgot about. Okay, so let's do that. No, down. Okay, so... Oh, wait, is this? Okay, it's only supposed to be on this part. Gotcha. So let's go Alt... Wait, that's Alt X. And then Alt C. Kind of want more velocity on that though. Nice. Lovely. I like it. Nice. Okay, let's remove all these MIDI channels. I think... Oh, the harp's still going. Cool. Alright, I'm kind of debating whether to keep the sound effects. I think I'll keep the sound effects, so it's more fun that way. There's more to love. Alright, but I'm going to have to search for the sound effects as the first thing, and I want to search for an Irish flute. So I think that's where we'll cut it today, because we have been streaming for a while. And so it's not necessarily that I'm going to complete the song. But we have it mostly complete. We've completed all the musical elements, so I consider that a completion. And then maybe tomorrow we'll pick up with more of once I get the sound effects and the Irish flute. All right, y'all. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Maxwell. Welcome. Sorry you're at the end of the stream here, but you can feel free to go and watch again, and then catch us whenever we pick back up live tomorrow. So, all right, y'all. This is where I'll cut it. I need to go. I don't know if I need to eat, but I have some stuff I want to do later today. And I also want to keep editing that original song. So there is an original song coming out, and I'm in the process of editing the video on that. So that'll be coming out soon. I kind of want to do some work on editing that video. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming, and we'll probably be back again tomorrow doing this exact same thing. So see y'all next time, and peace, ciao, wherever you are. Probably in Europe if you're catching this right now, because I think it's still pretty early for people in America. So, anyway, thanks for coming to the stream, and this is Jam and Sam signing off.